get things underway. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Hurricane offense makes its way onto the field to start this game. And there's a man who believes he is always open. He carries that swag and that aura of a big-time playmaker, guys.
He's got to catch the football. If you're the quarterback coming into this one, you are looking for this guy early, and David, you're looking for him often.
And this offense better find ways to feature him. Find him, like you said, Jesse, early, often, deep, shallow. Get this man the football.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Ooh, boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he zing that thing in there? Running back searching for a hole. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They'll try the run. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Working his way and keeping those legs moving, picks up 5 down to the 14. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Makes his connection. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
The Canes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He's got it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Pittsburgh's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game? The head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see.
We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on second down from the 18. He's looking to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly on the move. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
This place is alive, and they'd love to force this offense into another mistake. The snap sets up the throw. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Harvin. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Got his man quickly. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Canes will call on their punt team. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week.
Illegal block of the back. Return team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Out of the gun. The running back has it. That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The back goes in motion. Looking to throw on second down. Gets it to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up fourth down.
He'll bring it back. It's Blade. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
Great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
He makes the connection. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff. Sweet feet on the move.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Miami! Ready to try the point after. And he doinks it off the left upright. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Now the play fake. Got his man on the right. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket the slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Quick pass and catch good enough for the first down. Didn't need a lot, but they got enough. Hit it right back to the line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
The Panthers have this offense rolling. They go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Dialing up a second down pass play. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Pocket starts to collapse. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
Yeah, and all dime means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. Turns it on in midfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Line gets set. 1st down. He's going to pass. Makes the grab. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Quarterback will audible. Comes out throwing on 1st down. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They're trying to get to him. Slings it downfield. And the ball is intercepted. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Catch inside the 25. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Davis looking to pass. He's got it on the move. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. The offense will quickly use a timeout. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. He's looking to throw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. He's looking to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. It is perfect. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Quickly complete. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions.
He's going to throw deep right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. They're setting up the screen. Oh, big juke to get past. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Wide receiver shows motion. To the air on first down. Pressure. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Working that left side now.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And the Hurricanes get it past the sticks. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Pitt will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Quick release on the RPO.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. Third and short from inside the 20. To the ground to try to move the chains. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Using the quick game.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
He's right on target. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Set up for second and short after that completion. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. The freshman just a little too much on that one. Now staring at a third and short from the 40. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. The Canes decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that.
The expressway is wide open. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Gets it out fast.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The play action fake. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. He'll do it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Pitt! And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The give to the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Looking to throw on second down. Quick strike complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. He wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Canes have their offense in high gear. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got his man quickly. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Tackled, but he has a first down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game. Jukes his way for more.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He wants to throw here on second down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Caught in the backfield, it's Harvin. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw for it. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. No good. Still up by 8 after the miss. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Quarterback on the keeper. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. Trying play action. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to run for it. They'll make the stop right there, but Pittsburgh moves the chains and they have a first down.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been...
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Coming after him. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down, 4th down coming up. Still plenty of time for this offense, but this probably their final drive, under 2 minutes to play. Here's a throw downfield late. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. First down for this offense. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of game.
Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. To the ground with the back. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And that is no good. After the missed field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a 1-possession game. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Quickly complete. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. They'll throw it on 1st down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. The Hurricanes enter the final minute trying to drain the clock. Power football with the run.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this to extend the lead late. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon.